Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the topic the kidney. First of all, we will discuss the basic introduction about the kidney. Okay, the kidney is a bean-shaped organ, and it is a reddish brown color, and it is situated on both sides of the vertebral column. It extends from the T12 to the L3 vertebrae. Okay. The kidney is situated on either side of the vertebral column. It extends from the T12 to the L3 vertebrae. Okay, and we will discuss what is the weight of the kidney in the females and in the males. The weight of the kidney in the females is 135 grams. 135 grams, whereas in males it is 150 grams. This is the weight of the kidney in both in males and in females. Now let's see real kidney, and we will discuss each and every part in the kidney. It is the white color tissue which is present around the kidney. This is the adipose tissue which is a fat substance which protects from the shocks. Let's dissect this and we will see the kidney. Okay. This is the white color layer. Are you noticing this? This is the renal fascia. It is made up of fibrous connective tissue. Okay. This is the renal fascia, and outside it is present. This is called as outer layer made up of fibrous connective tissue. This is the outer tissue. It's a renal fascia and which protects from the shocks. And inner one is renal capsule. It is a smooth transparent membrane of fibrous connective tissue. And the kidney has upper pole and the lower pole, and medial border and the lateral border, and the anterior surface and the posterior surface. Okay. Now we will discuss the muscles. The kidney has three muscles. One is psoas major, and another one is transverse abdominis, and first one is transverse. The kidney have three muscles. First one is transverse abdominis, and second one is psoas major, and third one is quadratus lumborum. We have three muscles. What are three? Transverse abdominis, psoas major, and quadratus lumborum. And kidney has three ligaments and three nerves. What are the three? First one is subcostal nerve. Second one is inguinal nerve. Third one is hypogastric inguinal nerve. These are the three nerves. Now let us dissect the kidney. Okay, are you seeing very clearly? This is the cortex part, this is the medulla part, and we have triangle shaped pyramids, right? This is called renal pyramids, and between these pyramids we have renal columns. Okay, and the renal pyramids, the base of the renal pyramids is renal papillae. The base of the renal pyramid is renal papillae, and the renal papillae moves into the major calyx, and the major calyx moves into the minor calyx. Okay, and this is the cortex part, and this is the inner medullary part. Now we will discuss detailedly about the nephrons in cortex part. And the kidney, the location of the kidney is situated in the epigastric. This is the right hypochondrium and left hypochondrium. This is the lumbar and this is the umbilical region, and the kidney is situated in the epigastric, hypochondrial, lumbar, umbilical region, and the length of the kidney is 11 centimeters and the thickness is 6 centimeters and width is 6 centimeters and thickness is 3 centimeters. Okay, and let's discuss the cortex region of the kidney. In the cortex region, and how many neurons we have, how many nephrons we have? 1 to 1.5 millions of nephrons present in the kidney. 1 to 1.5 millions of nephrons present in the kidney. And in the in the kidney, this is the loop of Henle and this is the DCT and this is the PCT and this is the Bowman's capsule and this is the glomerulus. This is the glomerulus and this is the total structure of the nephron. Okay, and it consists of two types of neurons. One is efferent and another one is two types of capillaries. First one is afferent capillary and second one is efferent. The capillary that moves into the glomerulus is called afferent neuron, and the movement of the capillaries extends from the outside. It is called as afferent neuron. Okay, and this is the PCT. PCT is nothing but proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal, why we are calling it as proximal? Why? Because it is situated near to the Bowman's capsule. That's why we are calling it as proximal. And why we are calling it as convoluted? Why? Because the structure is very convoluted, right? Like this. Why? Because to increase the surface area. Okay, this is the tubule and this is the Henle's loop. And in this structure we have three types. First one is glomerular filtration. Second one is glomerular filtration. Okay, next one is tubular absorption. Third one is tubular secretion. Okay, in glomerular filtration we have three membranes. First one is podocytes, second one is basement membrane, and third one is blood capillary. Arteriole plus efferent arteriole is equals to renal corpuscle. And first, what is the function? It converts into neuron. First, blood should convert to urine. Okay, how it is converting we will discuss now. Okay, in PCT the salts like sodium chloride and the glucose and amino acids will be reabsorbed in the proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, in proximal convoluted tubule, glucose, amino acids and the NaCl are going to be absorbed in the proximal convoluted tubule, and like waste materials like urea and etc. It will urea, creatinine and etc. It will be excreted. Okay, in loop of Henle, it is descending loop and it is ascending limb. This is descending limb and this is ascending limb. In descending limb, only water is going to be absorbed in the descending limb, whereas in ascending limb, it is going to be absorbed like etc. like electrolytes. Electrolytes is nothing but like sodium and the chlorine etc. It is going to be absorbed in the ascending limb. Whereas in the DCT it is going to be absorbed and it is excreted H place and K place and ammonia. These are going to be excreted, and the ammonia, potassium and the hydrogen, these are going to be excreted, and the sodium, like main important electrolytes, is going to be absorbed, and it moves into the collecting duct, and collecting ducts is moved, and the formation of urine will be takes place like this. Okay, thank you, and if you have any doubts please say in the comment box. Thank you for watching.